God, thanks for the spoiler!
Well, this was out for a while, so it's more or less common knowledge at this point. So the first episode of Batman the Telltale series, Season 2, has came out for quite some time now, and the first episode heavily revolves around the Riddler, who I must say had a really great opening for a character. And this version of the Riddler had so much potential. But unfortunately, at the very end of episode 1, the Riddler was killed off by presumably John Doe, or this version's Joker. And to me, the Riddler as a whole was such a wasted villain who could have been used so much more. And so in this video, I'm going to be explaining as to why the Riddler's death in episode 1 of season 2 does not work. And before anyone says, I am not even a die-hard Riddler fan, but I think in the way that the Riddler was set up, the villain as a whole was just completely wasted. Now the way the Riddler was set up in season 2 episode 1, he was made to be such a major villain within Gotham City and was causing mayhem throughout many decades. So they were really painting the Riddler to be a major threat right off the bat. And unlike most versions of the Riddler before him, the Telltale's version made him a physical threat, more than capable of going toe-to-toe with Batman. And if the Riddler was still alive, then we would have explored more about his origin and if not, maybe even the backstory of Gotham City. But unfortunately, they threw him under the bus. And plus, when it comes down to the villains in the Batman's Rogues Gallery, the Riddler is in the top tier, and is also one of the most influential. So it's kind of a spit in the face to see the Riddler get killed off, because he is one of the biggest villains in the Batman mythos. Now I remember someone making a very interesting point in one of my previous videos, and how the Riddler's death works out because it raises the stakes for future episodes. And by killing off a main villain would automatically mean that no one is safe. And to me, when I see the ending of episode 1, to me it just comes across as shock value. And to me it just comes across as a major insult towards the Riddler fans. And I completely understand that the rest of the season has to focus on other villains such as the Joker, the Pact, and even Catwoman, but killing off the Riddler is not a good way to remove him from the main plot. And personally, I believe that the Riddler should have been used for another episode at least, and then maybe focus on him more in a future season. And to me it would have been completely satisfying if we had the Batman team up with the Riddler and ultimately face off against the Pact, and ultimately turn the Riddler into some sort of anti-hero, much like in the comics where at one point Edward Nygma was actually reformed. But unfortunately the damage is done and Telltale has ultimately shot themselves in the foot. Which again, it really does suck because this version of the Riddler is awesome, and he had a lot of potential to be a really great villain. He had an interesting backstory, he was an actual threat to Batman, not just mentally but physically as well, and there were plenty of opportunities that Telltale could have used for the Riddler moving forward. But ultimately they just killed him off just for shock value, and at the end of the day, this character deserved better. So are you as disappointed as I am to see this version of the Riddler die so soon? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.